What is going on, everyone? Hope you're good. Hope you're well. Fix my camera really quick. There we go. How's everyone doing today? Great to see everyone. We have a kind of sort of full house. Gonna get full in a minute. We have Chris the Canadian, my favorite Canadian. Shouts out to you. Sandro, great to see you. Cheers. I'm a Peach Vibe Celsius today, you know. Autumn, great to see you too. Pete, great to see you. Rizzle, shouts out to you, bro. Great to see you. Who else we got? Mr. Got Plenty in the building. The simping is going to be over 9,000 in my Vegeta voice. Yeah. Shout outs to Dragon Ball Z anime fans. And Lewis, great to see you too, bro. Hope you're good. Hope you're well. Stinky, I see you. Shouts out. So that kind of almost gave it away as to who my guest is for today. This is the 4th episode of my unAVERAGE samples. And I am super humbled, super thankful to say that we have a great guest today. You know, this guest, fairly new to the fragrance game, but not new to just life and everything else. You know, she has another channel separate from the fragrances, but really growing and thriving right now with her channel. Putting out videos. I've been tracking her since she started, and yeah, we're gonna get some of her unAVERAGE thoughts on some fragrances today. Shouts out to, speaking of YouTubers, the most famous of the YouTubers. But anyways, cheers to everyone. Hope you're having a great day. My scent of the day was House of Hashim's Cuddle Buddy. You know, it's a nice tobacco iris, warm, close cuddle fragrance. So yeah, we'll just get into it. My guest is here. Shouts out to Sandro, and shouts out to the Veal. But anyways, in 3, 2, 1. Hello.
Hi, Joe. And hi, everyone in the chat. I've seen a couple familiar names, but I'm excited to, get to meet the rest of your audience.
Yes, definitely. It's some people walk, constantly rotate, while some end up being in some new people, some people you'll be familiar with. But as a whole, I mean, that's what a fragrance community is, right? It's going to be a mixture of everything at the end of the day. So yes, welcome. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
doing this episode.
Yeah, thanks for
Great
the
to have
invite.
you. And yeah, just congrats on the channel. Everything,
Thank you.
if anyone hasn't checked her out yet, it is Older Erica. Her channel is already posted in the description, but I'm getting ready to go ahead and pin the link just so this way other people know that what her channel is as a whole.
Thank
And
you.
it's gonna be a good time. This is my unAVERAGE samples. We kind of talk a little bit.
Mhm.
We'll discuss fragrance, discuss a little bit of anything really. That's the good thing about this, is that it's kind of just made to be
Open panel.
whatever. Yeah. Well, not too open, but yes,
Not too open.
definitely, it's the first time too. We want to give them a reason to keep coming back. But
Yeah, I understand.
Lombowski, RXL, great to see you. Taffy.
Hi.
Taffy's like the den mother of all of us. So she's the
Okay.
one who
Hi,
kind of keeps
Taffy.
it, which is
Keeps everyone
why
in line.
ultimately why there's not going to be too much chaos. And Massman, y'all make sure y'all check out his channel too. And just one other thing, pin message. Okay, so we're good. And
Awesome.
HB of House of Hashim. Great to see you, bro.
Hi.
So what was your scent of the day today, if you had one, before we get into
Well,
all the
we were kind of discussing this before we came on, but I just went to the beach earlier today, and the scent that I wore to the beach is actually by, I don't have the bottle next to me. I'm sorry, that was the one. I had like 5,000 little samples. I didn't bring the one big
right.
bottle, but it was called Skylar, and it's their coconut
Coconut
scent.
Cove or
Yeah, Coconut Cove,
coconut
yes.
bit, something like that. Oh
I
no,
just
that
I got a discovery set from them, and I just went out and purchased a full bottle of that one because I really loved it. So perfect for the
nice.
beach.
That is a good one. That is a great one. Also, shouts out to the Hills. I mean the Hills. Hillary from the Borough Nutty Fragrance Review. The Hills. The Hills Have Eyes. And Ken's BS and Shaving. Great to see you. I am trying to go as Logan for Halloween. Yeah, thank you, Sandra.
Really?
I appreciate it.
Getting ready.
The Hugh Jackman
start
look.
somewhere.
Gotta do a few push-ups. Jason, great to see you.
Oh,
I appreciate the kind words, Jason. Those are not my unaverage thoughts. Those are the thoughts of the chat. But hey, I appreciate it either way. But yeah, it's that Coconut Cove is a really good fragrance. I liked it. I actually tried it earlier today when I tried to go to Sephora.
yeah, I saw you posting.
They didn't give me any
They
samples. I was
lagged.
kind of upset.
Is that like a COVID thing or something? Like
I
something they
think
might have
so.
started doing since COVID?
Yeah, they said for the last 2 years, but then they tried to say no, it wasn't because of COVID. So it was either because of the fact that they just saw me and that they knew I wasn't going to buy something. So they were like, nah, we ain't going to give them samples. Or I don't know. I don't know.
I've bought a lot of fragrances from there, and I've never asked for a sample, but they have a really great return policy. I know that's not the case for a lot of places that you can buy fragrances, but if I just don't like it, I just take it back. I don't know if there's like some sort of return limit, but I mean, what do they expect? You just buy it and not, know if you really like it or not.
Exactly.
So,
you have to. I mean, if you don't like it, return it, and maybe you'll buy something else from them. That's the way I see.
Yeah, I always do that. I always exchange it.
Mm-hmm.
Always make the wrong financial decision.
I mean, that's most of us. So
you got your Celsius, I got the matcha latte, homemade.
Nice. Okay, what so like homemade or like from a brand and you just made it at your house?
Homemade. Well, I didn't like crush up the green tea, but
okay.
I put it in like a cocktail shaker, shook it up, and made the milk foamy. I have like a frother.
Nice.
Yeah. Very passionate about my matcha and coffee.
Nice. Yeah. No, I was about to say, is that more of your go-to than actual coffee or?
Yeah, because I'm like very allergic to coffee. And like as soon as I start drinking it, I still do, which is really bad. But as soon as I drink it, I just start sneezing and like snotting. It's so gross. So anytime that I know that I'm going to be on camera or have to talk, I do the matcha. So I'm not as congested as normal. So
got you. Okay, so yeah, so definitely make sure not to give you any Death Wish coffee, otherwise it might just be a Death Wish. Gotcha. Got you. Okay, that makes sense. Nah, I mean I like matcha a lot, especially in the like spring, summertime, and then fall and winter I'll switch to chai latte, but I'll also be drinking a lot of Death Wish in my time.
I wish.
It's pretty good stuff. But yeah, no, we're you used to?
I used to be able to pound them down, the coffees, but not anymore. I'm getting old.
Yeah. Listen, I had to stop I was working in the ER up until the middle of COVID. And so I just stopped because I couldn't, like I did until August 2020. And then I was like, you know what? I'm not going to do this anymore. But every day it was a 8-shot espresso from Starbucks, white mocha or caramel macchiato caramel, chai latte, some variation of that with 8 espresso shots. So,
wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, you
must have been flying and have a tolerance sky high
through the hospital halls like this.
Yeah.
Pshing, pshing.
Wow.
They used to make fun of me, but that's also why I stopped coffee. But in the meantime, fragrances. So this is unAVERAGE samples, and so I have a few samples. I'm sure you have a few samples. I kind of store my samples in whatever. I have them in this box, which is a Making Sense box. He's the person I did a collaboration with. I have my own fragrance called unAVERAGE Patch, but I just kind of have these extra boxes laying around.
What does it smell like?
Sour Patch Kids, which is my
Really?
It's my cheat food. It is the only It is my only like actual junk food that I'll eat. So I have a custom box for it, but it smells like Sour Patch Kids in the opening. Like you spray it, you get that like actual
Yeah,
sourness, like any kind of sour
sugary.
cake, and then it dries down to like a creamy vanilla, almost cakey kind
So
of
is it
deal.
more marketed toward females or is it unisex?
Completely unisex down the middle. Men and women wear it. The men like it because all the women like it, and
Yeah.
then ooh, they'll be like, "Ooh, you smell delicious," and then it's like, "Oh, thank you." Okay, cool. Yara, Hills, great to see you
Hey.
both. Um, they were like one of the first ones to smell it on me. They came in from Kentucky and
Yeah,
smelt
there
it on
must
me.
be a
And
huge community you're in New York, in Brooklyn, you said?
well, I'm in Long Island. I'm about an
Long
hour and a half
Island.
from the Hamptons.
Uh-huh.
But
So you're
and I'm
kind of
like
in
30.
between.
Yeah, I'm like in between there and Manhattan. Like I'm 40 minutes driving into the city or a 20-minute train ride into Manhattan, but I'm 40 minutes from Montauk. I mean 40, an
Mhm.
hour and 40 from Montauk and the Hamptons. So
Nice.
right in the middle. Right in the
Beautiful
middle,
weather
not
right
too far.
now.
Hmm.
To
Absolutely, absolutely. How's it there in Miami?
disgustingly hot. It's so hot today. I went to the
Mm,
beach. We were there. I was there for like 34 minutes. I couldn't do it. I'm like, it's
mm.
so hot, so muggy. But it's gonna be like that for another maybe like 4 weeks max, and then it'll be the most beautiful weather for,
Got you.
8 months. So we
Okay,
suffer for the summer and we live for all the other seasons. I love it. It's like the opposite of, everywhere else in the world. Like,
got
oh,
you.
it's so cold all the time, and then here it's perfect.
Hmm. Do you prefer the like fall and winter ish times, or do you prefer it to be like hot? I mean, not that deathly hot, but do you prefer it to
Yeah,
be
I prefer to be hot.
warmer?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I like
That
to
makes
visit the
sense.
cold. But
That's
that's it.
smart.
Couple days max. I'll go back to the
That's smart.
tropics.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Jeremy, great to see you. So yes, and Vincent, also great to see you as well.
Yeah.
Um,
Close to Miami Cuddles. I saw the chat.
exactly. Shouts out to Neo Cuddles crew. So
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
this is but let's get the show on the road. Let's
Let's do it.
ladies first, of course, and
Okay.
guest first anyways. And we'll do like a back and forth. Like, okay, this is
Okay.
one of the samples that I picked, and we'll just kind of go through and see what's
All
going on.
right. Well, I don't have like a wild collection of fragrance samples, but I did pick
That's
up
fine.
a couple in the last month.
Hmm.
And you had mentioned to me earlier that it was okay if it was for women. Yes. So,
Oh yeah.
because all of these except one is targeted for women, but I picked up, this is like all the hype. This company is like a marketing
Okay.
genius.
Yes.
Kayali, Lovefest Burning
Kayali.
Cherry. And I just saw marketing pushing it like crazy on Instagram. Like, oh, I got to
Hmm.
smell it. It's basically just a Tom Ford Lost Cherry dupe. I've
Mm.
smelled a few others that were dupes like that, but I will say this one's good in the way that the cherry doesn't smell like cough drops, like medicinal. It's actually a really good quality cherry note. It's not
Hmm.
necessarily my type of scent. Like, there's no way I'm going to go out and buy a big bottle of
Got you.
this,
Right.
but yeah, it's nice. It's got like Palo Santo, some praline, and cherry and woodsy notes. So it's nice. I can definitely see a lot of people liking it, especially if they like, and it lasts a lot longer than Lost Cherry as well. That's another
Hmm.
big thing. So yeah,
Interesting.
that's the first one that I got.
Got you. Yeah, no, I've heard a lot about that line. There was one like room service or something like that. Room
Invite
24.
only,
Invite only. That
maybe.
one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that
That.
one to me smells exactly like Angel Share. Anytime I go in Sephora, I'd
Hmm.
spray one on both arm, like
Yeah.
very, very close. But I don't know, for a long time on my skin, the invite only one smelled like for like an hour or two, it just smells really like sharp and not good. And then
Hmm.
as it kind of dies down, it turns really into the angel share. So it's
Got
a
you.
cheaper alternative.
Yeah, I mean, I love Kilian's as a whole,
Yeah.
but that's definitely one that is a little bit pricey. Back to Black is really one of my favorites of just all time period, but especially amongst the Kilians. But yeah, not Angel Share's a little pricey.
Yeah, pricey to smell like apple pie.
Exactly,
that's really what it is.
Apple pie, some shots, some
but
sort
it smells
of scotch
so
or
good
something.
though.
It does.
It's
does.
Just straight up Christmas in a bottle. But you know, a lot of people love it. You know, I hear people raving about it all the time, and it lasts a long time, unlike a lot of their other ones.
Yeah, no, it does. I prefer it on women. Like just something about it for me. Like I'm like, if I find a woman wearing that,
I hope
she's single because it's over. I'm like, let's go. I'm ready to put a ring on it immediately. I don't even care what your name is, whatever. Just
the new wife
already right, exactly. So what I'm gonna go ahead and discuss really quick is Prada Luna Rosa Black. So I really love the Extreme, and some people have kind of said this is like the new Extreme. They discontinued it back in like 2013. Like it had like a short run, and they said this is going to be the closest thing. So I was like, okay, let me see. Also, because Sephora kind of let me down, these samples were provided to me by Rudy from Time to Musk Up. I appreciate you for he gave me the whole bag, and so that's where a bunch of these Sephora samples came from. So thank you for coming through clutch as always, Rudy. I like this because I smelled it the second I sprayed it while I was talking. This is cool, but it smells like baby powder. Like I feel like I just like took some baby powder and just like started like clapping it around like just for no reason. It's clean, it's cool, but it's just missing a little something from the Extreme version that I used to really like, you know. Also too, I think maybe because I went on a date with the Extreme and it was a good date back then, that you know those memories and
a good association with it.
Oh, it was a good association for sure. It was definitely a good association. But oh, Mike, great to see you. Mike is the creator of Making Sense, and so he's I'm here for like 10 minutes. Shouts out to Mike. Shouts out to unAVERAGE Patch, his #1 seller. He's been making fragrances for like almost 2 years, and unAVERAGE Patch was only out for like a month, and it became his #1 seller. So
wow,
it's been
I'll have to try it.
Just definitely gonna look and see how we could get that to you for sure. But this it's okay, but it doesn't have that same sexiness. Like I feel clean and everything, but it's like I just feel like I have like a cloud dust of powder around me, and it's like Johnson & Johnson baby powder, and just put it on my head. I look crazy. So it's okay, but I think this would be an easy pass for me. So Terry, great to see you, Terry. The Hills That Have Eyes.
Terry.
Oh, there you go. So
Thank you.
I'll get with you after this episode and everything, and then we'll settle that. So this way you can you could experience some of this, but just as a thank you, you know, for coming by and just it's a little bit of a welcome and thank you to the same thing, you know. So we don't give like fruit cakes, you know, like during the Christmas time, all the neighbors would give you like some sort of cake or no, we don't do that. We just do fragrances. So I appreciate that. And thank you, Mike. Hope you have a great day at your DJ event. So yes, your turn for the next.
So the other one that I have, it's kind of old news, but I wanted to mention it because I've been hearing a lot of rumors that they're coming out with a new flanker in the next like week or so. I think they said the launch date for this is going to be September 1st. This is Burberry Her. This is the eau de parfum. Apparently they're coming out with a elixir version. I've seen it posted a couple times in these chat rooms that I'm in. The people that have like I don't know, they posted pictures of the bottles and everything. I don't know if they're crazy and they're just trying to make up rumors, but I really like this fragrance. The only reason that I didn't buy a big bottle of it is because it doesn't last long at all. It has really, really
Right.
horrible performance, but it's just basically like a really nice strawberry Baccarat Rouge 540 kind of vibe.
Yes.
A little bit of jasmine, musky vanilla. It's really, really nice. Like it is an absolutely gorgeous scent, and it's almost worth buying because some fragrances I feel like are so good that even though they don't perform that well, it's worth it anyway. Like for me, the scent that for me is Princess by Kilian. It lasts like 2 hours, but the scent is so perfect. It's so nice. It has the matcha tea in there in Princess by Kilian. So that's one reason why I love it. But this is a really, really nice fragrance that I feel like everyone online goes crazy over, but bad performance, but I enjoy it. So I picked up a sample a while ago.
Yeah, no, I love Burberry Her. That's number 3. So it's Angel Share, then it's Versace Crystal Noir, EDP, and then it's that. Like those are like the 3 where I'm in trouble. If you're around me with that, I'm gonna be just a little.
What do you like about the Versace one? I've never smelled it.
That's a
Is
little
that the one
bit
we see in like the rack stores all the time?
Kind of, sort, yeah. So it'll be like it in a crystal gemstone type of.
Yeah, I've seen the bottles.
Yeah, so it's a little dirty. It's very femme fatale, black dress, red lipstick. You know, like it's all, you know, like I'm here to have a good night. You know, and that's usually something of. It has a little bit of musk, but it's not too like musky. You know, like you don't smell like stinky or like sweaty, but it just has that added, especially again when a woman is pairing it with a black dress or just like a dark outfit, is like completely on
super
point.
hot.
Yeah, no, that's a good outfit. Either way, a good pairing. I mean, but it's like you already see me like almost kind of like staring off, and it was like, whoosh.
Yeah.
But no, it's definitely one of my favorites for sure. Is it me or am I becoming blurry?
Yeah, you're a little blurry.
I am a little blurry.
Yeah, it's like low light, like the camera's trying to compensate for the low light.
Ring light. So hopefully that'll fix it. It has its own ring light into it. So I just opened it up. But I am blurry. Oh, okay. So I'll go ahead and fix that in a second. It is my turn though. So my next fragrance that I am going to pull from is one that I actually saw today because I saw your video. And you did like a top 5 favorite and top 5. So I did see that video. And this was on there. And I have not smelled this one as long as I've been around. But it's a Victor Involve. Well, now you can't see it, but it's the Victor Involve Spice Bomb Extreme. So that's one I haven't really tried actually, because I was around when Spice Bomb came out, and then they had the Eau Fresh, but I never. Once it got to the extreme, it was like, okay,
so this
whatever.
Is your live reaction on camera.
Yes. First of all, it's strong. Wow. It just punched me right in the face. Like, I tasted even. Jeez. Hey, Alex.
Hi, Alex.
Great to see you. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Wow.
Yes. Every day is his birthday. So that's not literally today's his birthday, but just every day is his birthday. So that's what we go ahead and tell him happy birthday.
Oh,
but
okay.
I like this. I definitely like this more than the Prada, but as a whole, a little bit richer. Definitely more tobacco, spice. Well, it's gonna be spice. It's Spice Bomb, but I definitely, this is like Man in the Woods vibe. Like I'd be wearing plaid and some
really
boots, probably something like that. Mm. I do like this, and I would probably need like a longer beard. Like I would have to grow this back out and then have a longer beard. But as a whole, this is like big masculine energy for sure. Um,
BDE.
BDE for sure. Very cozy though. Like just like, hey, I'm talk with the bass in your voice, and I'm here to chop some firewood and make some apple pies. How's that sound? But no,
Scary.
it's scary. It's like, oh geez. Still prefer the original Spice Bomb. Got you, Melissa.
I've actually only
No,
smelled that one and I like Night Vision. Those are the only two from the line that I've smelled.
got you. I like their Parfum Night Vision more than the EDT. I don't know if it's just because I jumped out the window to get the EDT and it wasn't what I thought it would be, but nah, this is okay. So I see where all the hype is coming from. And shouts out to Mitch Hedberg, Big Rips. Shout outs. But yeah, no, it's a pretty good it's a pretty solid fragrance. Definitely worth the hype for sure. And yeah, once I saw your video earlier on your top 5, I was like,
Okay, I
okay,
gotta smell
it's a
it.
good thing.
It's
Now
about
now I
time.
have to make sure
But it's the same
I
thing with
cover.
me is in the last one that you talked about, I have an association with it. That's why I
Mm-hmm.
love it so much because when I smelled it initially, I was like, oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's like I had an experience. You're like your
Right.
first date experience with it. And I'm just like, oh my God, when I smell it, it's just amazing.
Right. Al, Street Sense. Great to see
Hey.
you. The legendary Street. He's the reason. He's when I first started doing my channel, he shouted me and 2 other gentlemen out, and it was off of my back. Another reason why this is one of my favorites of all time, my Back to Black review. And so he was like, "Hey, make sure you go check him out." And then like my sub count just started to go like
Really?
that
Wow.
afterwards.
It's
So
amazing how that happens.
awesome, great person, and fellow New Yorker. So another reason why him and I get along. But great to see you, Al. Um, I just got Night Vision EDP. It's better than the EDT, but not worlds apart. That's a fair assessment. Definitely a fair assessment, RXL. But yeah, no, this especially when you start putting memories together with it, I could see
Yeah.
why this
Yeah,
would.
yeah.
So yeah, nah. So what's another one you have? Hmm.
Well, I have a sample of the Libre. I use too much of it.
Ooh.
This is the eau de parfum. Oh, you go, and I'm just like, I understand the hype. This is one that, like her, has just blown up like crazy online.
Mhm.
To me, it just smells like a sexier sister to like Mon Guerlain, just
Okay.
basically because I guess because of the lavender note. And I don't think you need both. Like I already have Mon Guerlain, so I don't need this. But I did actually buy a full bottle of the intense version that I'm going to return just because of that, like that exact reason. And I'm
Got
going to
you.
be doing a video soon comparing the two because there are some differences between this one and the intense. And
Yeah.
I think I just suckered into buying the intense because I was going through this phase where I wanted a new fragrance and I kept buying. First, it started with Her. I bought Burberry Her Eau de Parfum, and then I
Hmm.
wore it. Didn't last at all. Really sad. So I returned it. I exchanged it for what Julia Has a Gun Magnolia Bliss. Love the scent. Didn't last more than like 2 or 3 hours. So I was just so frustrated that every fragrance that I was getting just didn't last at all. So I'm like, I need to get something intense. Like I need to get the intense version. I need something that people are really going to smell when I wear it. So I picked that one up, but then I wore Mon Guerlain and went outside and got a bunch of compliments. So I was like, I don't think I
Hmm.
really need both, but it is
Hmm.
nice, beautiful fragrance. The lavender, a little bit of vanilla,
Nice.
floral notes.
I like
Nice.
I
I
like the
understand the
Libre
hype, but
Intense.
you know,
So yeah,
it's a beautiful
definitely.
bottle.
It is.
But yeah,
It is.
I
It
was a
is.
little let
Well,
down by it.
Joey, Great to see you. Shout
Joey
outs to
Cannoli.
Joey
That sounds very
Cannoli.
familiar.
And shouts out Al. If you can, just try to DM me, or when you get the information. Okay, perfect. Yeah, just when you get the information, let me know. I'd love to go to the Parfums de Marly event. And now that I'm here in New York, that's part of why I moved. So this way I could attend. It's harder to attend these events in Atlanta. Hey, I
Yeah.
got this event in New York. Can you come? It's a lot easier when it's a 20-minute train ride.
Are you
than
excited about the event in December?
Oh yes,
What's it called?
this
Like
is my
Scent
first
X or
time.
something like that? Me
Scent Explore.
too.
Yup.
Scent
Scent
Explore.
Explore.
Yeah.
No, that's
I
a
know.
great event. I know the owner for quite some time too. I actually, he started off like just swapping, not even actually reviewing, and I used to buy some of the bottles off of him. So I've known Max for quite a while, and it's gonna be a good event now that it's open and to the
Yeah.
public again. Definitely
Not
gonna be a
online.
good event.
Well, it's going to be online, but
Yeah,
open
it'll
to the
be on.
public as well.
So I
Hopefully the weather's not too
definitely,
cold. You have to go out and
yes.
buy some winter clothes just for this 2-day event.
Exactly. Well, I
Crazy.
mean, I already have mine, but as a whole, yeah, no, it's bundle up a little bit. Um, but yeah, so definitely y'all make sure y'all check out Joey Cannoli Raw. His channel is posted in the description, and Al will be there too. Love to have both of us on. You already know, Al. It's
Nice.
gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Maybe we'll do like a 2-part episode. I'll have you try it. Well, I'll probably have you try this at the Parfums de Marly event. Whenever if it happens beforehand, but definitely that would be awesome to have something like this set up. So Al's amazing. Al is awesome. So for me, I'm going to do one that I did come across at my Sephora, but I know not every Sephora has it. It's a Tiffany Love. I don't know why I keep holding it to the camera knowing it's blown out, but it's Tiffany and Co. Love for him. And so it's I'm familiar with Tiffany for the jewelry, but never
Yes.
tried their fragrances. So this is gonna be okay. This is cool. I guess that would be the best way. Like, oh, okay,
Cool.
it's cool. Like it's clean. Like you're really getting this for the name. I think that would be
Yeah.
the best way to put it. Sounds good, Al. I'll see you later. Thank you for
Bye.
stopping by. Like a like that standard men's fragrance, like oh, lavender and a little bit of vetiver and some woods, and add this, and
Yeah.
it's
I don't
like
imagine that a company, like Tiffany and Co. would really put out anything that, out there anyway. Just what do you think about Tiffany and Company when you
right,
envision their brand? It's just classic,
classic, straight to the
clean.
point,
Yeah.
clean, minimalistic most of the time.
Yeah.
Like they don't do anything too crazy compared to
Yeah.
some other places, some other jewelers and stuff, and which is fine. I mean, it's their history, it's their calling card, which works. But
Hmm.
it's I- I'm not disappointed because I wasn't expecting much, but it is kind of just a cool, clean frag. Yeah, I hope you are feeling better, Joey. Um, cool, clean frag. Nothing too much else. Probably for spring and summer, just or gym coming out of the gym to be like, what's that? Oh, it's Tiffany for men, and just to sound like you have something, but I'm not too head over heels about that one. I'm good. Um, so what about you? Next, the next one on the list.
This is a funny like structure. It's like, I'll show you mine, you show me yours. Just go
Yeah, I'll
back
show
and
you
forth.
mine. I'll show you mine. Yeah, no.
So Mr. Smelly sent
Hmm.
me a whole bunch of samples to do a video. and I didn't like almost all of them, like really like
Mm,
them, but the one that I did like was by Xerjoff Naxos.
okay.
And I like this one
I like
because
Naxos.
because it's fresh and spicy at the same time, but like not it's not like Spice Bomb extreme spicy. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's definitely could be like worn in the summer. It's
Mm,
light. It's very lightweight. It's not like some heavy, thick fragrance. And I
mm,
think that makes it unique, at least to me. I haven't smelled anything that kind of works like that.
interesting.
But this one's really nice. It'd be tough for me to picture this on a woman, but
Got you.
beautiful.
Yeah, no, it was a good fragrance. The only issue, and it's not even an issue about that, because I love Xerjoff. I have one, I've tried a bunch of them. I'm looking to add a Tony Iommi before the end of the year. But the one thing that I've had just an issue with, and again, it's not them, there's a Zahara fragrance called Tobacco, and this is their shave soap, but they have Zahara has a fragrance called Tobacco, which will kind of smell a little bit like Naxos. And then at that point, it's like, if I have Tobacco and I have Naxos, do I?
Yeah, the same thing with
Cause
the Libre and the Mon Guerlain. It's like, why do
exactly,
you need both? They're so
exactly,
close.
exactly. And I've had the Tobacco for a minute. It's a good like honey type of spicy tobacco with maybe a little bit
Mhm.
of almost like you're just sitting back like this. You have your
Yeah.
cigar in one hand, not lit, but just, you're just like this and listening to some good music, whatever music you want to listen to. And hey, Bilbo, great to see you. Uh,
Bilbo Fraggins.
yes, Bilbo Fraggins, good guy, good guy, been around for a minute. But nah, it's just nice, relaxing, and that's kind of how I see it. It's in on par with Naxos. So that's the only thing. But as a whole, Naxos was a good fragrance, though.
Mhm.
Uh, have you?
It's
How
good.
many? Have you tried many from Zhezhov yet, or not yet?
No,
So
no.
that was your first.
I know I was actually in Italy last year. I doubt it was my first. No, it definitely wasn't my
Okay,
first. I've done collaborations with other, like Joel knows he had me smelling some things from
got you.
Sergio, but I was in Italy like a year, just about a year ago, a little over a year ago, and I was in Torino,
Hmm.
the birthplace. And I just
Yeah, the
remember seeing it
birthplace.
everywhere, like in every hotel, like they had the shelves of the Zerjov, and I'm just like, oh, I didn't know.
Hmm. Now
It's
they have
really
some really good. Alex Chu, great to see you. Shouts to Chu. But none. I mean, as a whole, they do a great job with their bottles and
I
presents.
know.
Heavy
I really love the
caps.
Pride one, like that they
Yes,
released a few months ago. That
yes.
was really
That is
cool.
that is definitely a good one. I get a lot of Naxos and Tobacco. Tobacco is better for me, less sweet. So see, so that's where he's talking about the Zahara Tobacco
A little
versus
more
Naxos.
manly.
That's his opinion on that. She should go to that niche store in Miami.
Yeah.
Forgot the name. I
It's called
think
Osme. I've been
Osme.
there. I've been there many times. But I need to go
Hmm.
just to smell. Like basically the only time that I've ever gone there before is to film videos with
Right.
other
Like I
YouTubers.
yeah,
I did
take
buy
some
one
time for
fragrance from
yourself.
there years ago. I bought Delina. So
Okay, that's a classic. That's a favorite of there's a woman here. You might have seen her like on a Dan stream. Her name is like Strawberry Shorty Cake or
yeah,
Strawberry
yeah.
Shortcake. So she's
Shorty cake.
she just kind of started her channel and she frequents a lot of
I'll have
my
to
live
watch.
streams as too. So she's in the description also. Anyone who hasn't subscribed to her yet. Hey Phil, hi, my name's Phil, and I'm a live stream addict. We
That's the first
appreciate you, Phil.
step. Admitting you have
Mm-hmm.
a problem.
Admitting admission. Look in the
You could
mirror,
have a
be
lot
like,
worse problems.
right. So yeah, that's true too. But yeah, I I forgot where I was going, but
The
I'll
strawberry
just
shortcake
strawberry shortcake,
shorty.
subscribe, shorty, short. That Delina is
Yes.
one of her more go-tos for sure. Uh, don't admit anything, says Florimel. Shouts out to Lily. And Smokey, great to see you too. Don't admit anything. She's not completely
Yeah,
wrong.
you know, it's on the
A little bit
internet.
of
It's there forever now.
A little bit of secrecy, just a little bit. Maybe, take the hair with the bangs and kind of cover up one eye, so they're like, "What? Wonder what's behind her hair?" I get it. I get it, Lily. I don't know. I'm gonna just go with the next one, and I have this one. You're not gonna find in Sephora, but I've been talking about it all week, so I want to save it for here. It's a Kilian. It's a Gold Man or Gold Knight, not Gold Man. Gold Man's like Amouage. This is Gold Knight, and so kind of dark juice a little bit, and this I think was a part of their Middle Eastern like collection where they had like instead of it being silver plates, it was all like golden plates. So wow, that's strong. And I like strong. Yeah, no, this wow. Oh, this is I forgot. Oh, Spice Bomb Extreme. I said that was BDE. No, this is like okay, so
Super
if that was
BDE.
like if that was Lumberjack, this is on like Christian Grey type vibes.
Oh shit.
Yeah, nah, this is good. This is
I literally have the book on my nightstand.
oh snap. Yeah.
Yeah, I tried reading it because 50 Shades of Grey, that series is from the woman's perspective viewpoint. But then, like, I guess, like, years later, the author came out with the perspective from, like, the same story, but the perspective from the male, from Christian.
Right.
And I've been reading that, and I really like the male perspective. I couldn't get into the female one, but the male side's really good. So I'm on the last book.
Okay. Yeah. Nah, I've
Christian
never.
Grey.
Good to know. Yeah. Nah, this is definitely. Oh man, Rudy. I call Rudy from time to musk up the PhD of EDP. He knows a lot of stuff about it. Like he'll get into the science, like, oh, this fragrance contains, glycerol, or start throwing out all these science terms but that's why the compounds are broken down this way. But when I asked him, I was like, hey, he lives nearby. I was like, can you just give me some samples for this? And he threw this in here, and now I know why. He knows why. Like this is definitely a little bit woodsy, kind of course, booze. It's from Kilian, right? The nephew of Hennessy. So of course there's going to be an incorporation of booze, but spicy. Honestly, this would be a his and hers with angel share being worn by my significant other, and then I would wear this. That's how I would pair this. A little smoky, probably some sort of incense and like oud. It's damn.
That's all I gotta say. Damn. I think it's funny how I feel like now I'm just watching you smell that, and this most random thought that has nothing to do with the fragrance came into my head because I filmed a video with my friend and she does the same exact thing. It's like a divide of people. Like, leave a comment below if you are like Joe, where when you smell it, you bend it. Like,
oh yeah,
you get the indent, or if you're like me and you just
right.
Which one are you? Are you a paper bender?
That's a good question. Are you a paper bender when you sniff?
Like a personality type.
Let us know, in the comments down below. It's almost like the toilet paper. Do you do it where it's like
over or under
one way or the over under? But no, seriously, in the comments down below, chat. Let us know. Do you bend the strip, or do you just almost tap your nose and go back, waft it? That's the word. I was trying to think of it. It was wafting. Melissa doesn't bend it.
I don't bend it.
I don't bend. this is good. Like,
It's growing
oh
on you.
man, yeah, no, and like in the wrong way because I'm not
Yeah.
I have
Trying
enough
to spend.
fragrances I need to buy. I don't want to spend Kilian money on this.
Yeah.
Uh,
Just have to sell one, buy a new one.
straight. Mm-hmm. Honestly, I may have to part ways with my Joe Malone. I love Myrrh Tonka. I love. Okay, so the thing about me, I love Tonka fragrances.
Mm-hmm.
That's my calling card. Chanel Sport Extreme, Myrrh Tonka, Armani Codes. Those are all perfect for me. So for me to say like, oh yeah, I'll part with Joe Malone, Myrrh Tonka, that means like that's a
You
that's a
really
big
love that
feat.
fragrance. I'm a
Yeah,
bi-strippable. I
I
do
do both.
both.
By strippable. Shouts out to HB. Oh man, yeah, nah, this is good. Dang, this is. I did not want to end up.
Got you
I,
questioning everything.
see, the thing was, I tried cologne recently. The one that they just came out with. It comes in a blue bottle, spelled with a K. Um, and I was like, okay, this is basic. Like this is boring. Whatever. I was hoping that that was going to be that, and that is not the case. It's doesn't. Oh, okay. It doesn't need to touch my nose. Says a dunk. Good to know.
Yeah, I got no problem with it touching my nose. I just don't like. How do you even do that?
In my head, it almost seems like I'm getting like the intense sniff of it. Like by me bending it, it's like me trying to visualize. Like,
Stick it
yeah,
up your nose, like
might as well just like, yeah, no, exactly, just straight. No, this is good. This is definitely
future
this
buy.
is well. Thanks, Rudy.
Maybe on the
Costing me
wish
money. Yeah,
list. Yeah.
definitely, definitely is. It doesn't need to touch my nose. So yeah, that was unfortunately Gold Night, which I'm gonna probably add to my collection soon. Yay!
Yay, money.
More money gone. What about
Crazy.
you? Do you have any others right now?
I got one more I can talk about that I was
Awesome.
really hoping would work out better than it did because I really love the notes in this. This is also by Skylar, the brand that I just bought Coconut Cove from. These things are
Mm-hmm.
so hard. And this one is their vanilla fragrance, Vanilla Sky. And I really love this one. It has a cappuccino note in it, which is a little random, but it makes it really nice and cozy, but still pretty
Nice.
light. Because the thing is with like me living in South Florida, like living in
Mm-hmm.
Miami, I have to kind of pick my fragrances. Like I don't get seasons. I mean, it gets kind
Exactly.
of cold in the winter. Like it'll get down into like the 60s maybe, which is really cold here. Like when it dips below 70 or 70 and below, it's so funny when you go outside. There's literally people in full-blown winter coats walking around. It's wild. But it
Right.
feels so cold because it's really humid. Like the humidity makes it kind of like this really wet cold. And you get so acclimated to being in like 90, 100-degree weather that it's like freezing to be that cold.
Jeez.
But I really love this one, but on my skin, it just didn't last at all. But it's a beautiful scent. And I like the brand. I like the message behind it. I've been trying to kind of look into, brands that are hypoallergenic and clean and, have a good mission statement as a daily scent. I also just bought a fragrance from the company The Seven Virtues, which is kind of
Yes.
the same kind of vibe. I bought Vanilla Woods, which is what I bought instead of this one
Okay.
because it lasts a very long time. So really sad. I like the scent of this a little bit more because of
Mm-hmm.
the cappuccino, more coffee. It's not as like the other one's very woodsy vanilla, a little bit
Right.
thicker as well. This one's just really light and pretty, and I don't know.
Cozy,
Maybe one day
chill
we'll see.
vibes.
Yeah.
chill vibes, like
Cuddle vibes.
cuddle vibes, exactly. You know, just relax with a book or something, and some sort of low light,
Yeah.
lo-fi music playing in the background. My favorite vanilla is Bordeaux Oud
Boozy,
Wabanil.
dark, and spicy.
Boozy dark spicy.
Bordeaux.
Is Erica a Miami transplant? Ask
What
Lily.
does that mean?
Like you're not from Miami, you were born
Oh no, I
someplace
was
else in the
born in
U.
Springfield, Illinois, Central
Okay,
Illinois. I moved to the west coast of Florida around the Sarasota, Tampa area when I was 17. And
got you.
then I moved to Miami like 4 years ago,
Hmm.
4.5 years ago. No, 3 years
Got you.
ago, something like that. When I was 22, I moved to Florida. I mean,
There's a-
Miami. Sorry.
Right. That. Well
That.
said, Lily. That right there. What you just everything that you just said. That,
Yeah.
yes, right there. Uh, there's a lot. Yeah, a lot of people just, and I guess that's what it
It's
is, because
very
a
rare
lot
to
of people
find
move.
someone born and raised in Miami. It's
Right.
very, very rare.
Very rare. But no, I spent a lot of time in Orlando. I've actually never been to Miami just yet. So definitely
Crazy.
one day soon,
It's
especially since
nothing
I
like
know a lot.
Orlando.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure. Orlando's been circumstance. Like my sister lives there. I had another sister who danced for Disney. So she, like, during the summertime we would go
Yeah.
there while she performed. But just as a whole, yeah, no. I already know that day and night difference. I'd rather be in Miami for sure. Why I ask, I wonder what the native moving there is.
Maybe the
It was
motive.
premature send. That annoying. Okay. So I too have one more, and then uh gonna go ahead and get into it. It's funny you mentioned Seven Virtues, because another one that he had given me was Seven Virtues Santal Vanille.
I love that one.
Speaking of, Rudy, great to see you.
I really.
Awesome to see Erica. I've been subbed to your YouTube, but just subbed to your Instagram. So there you go, the PhD of EDP. Mr. Got Plenty. It's in the works, so that will be give me about 2 weeks. And we will find that out soon for sure. But in the meantime, I'm gonna try this.
I'll have my boyfriend smell it too, because that's his obsession as well. Sour
Nice.
Patch Kids when he was young. He doesn't eat it anymore, but like, what do you think of this smell? What does it remind you of? See if
Yes.
he can
Okay.
get
So
it.
yeah. So the only thing it is strong. It is strong. So like one spray, at least to start.
Yeah. He does not
one
like. It's so funny that it's like words together. He does not like perfumes or anything like at all.
Yeah, no, I remember you saying that, which is why I'm saying that I'm giving you that like it's gonna be strong. Give him like spray it, and then like just do that whole
Yeah.
fragrance thing that people do when they start.
Yeah.
Some people get
Nervous
obnoxious with
habit.
it. They start doing it, like it's like you don't have to, like break your arm in order to waft it. Just quick waft. But yeah, it is strong. I remember you saying that, so that's why I want to let you know now. But as a whole, I'm definitely love to hear that feedback. Stop simping, Rudy. Shout outs to the Simps, though. I mean, listen, over 9,000 is Mr. Got Plenty has tried it, so that's why he's also wanting to know. A lot of people here obviously have tried it, but Mr. Got Plenty definitely has co-signed it.
I will try it soon.
Real soon. And see, now you're in my head a little bit, because now I'm like, wait, don't bend it, just do the tap, just be a little
normal, act normal.
Be normal. Be normal, not be average, not unaverage. But this is good. This reminds me of like a little bit
It's
of like
amazing.
shake cocoa butter with the chai tea.
It's
Not
so
gonna lie,
pretty. And as it
I
dries down, it gets so much better. It's so sweet, but there's no sweet
mhm.
notes in it. It's just it's so much wood. It's like a very sweet wood, and that
Mm,
one is amazing.
yeah, sweet woods. Uh, hey, a simple is still a
A
view.
simple still view.
A simple.
Okay, this is
Oh,
a
okay,
safe
yes.
space for Sims. We
Yeah,
invite
no.
all Sims.
We invite everybody
We
here
accept
as a
you.
whole.
We
Hmm.
appreciate you.
Actually, as a whole, yeah, no, we appreciate the Sims. One of my aliases when I go on screen, if I'm not like, I got into a bad accident last month for 4th of July, and so like when I was off screen, I called myself Simple Man, emphasis on simp, and then I would use a tuxedo mask from Sailor Moon where he's like giving Sailor Moon the flower, and so that's like one of my uh not burners but aliases when I'm on screen but can't be on camera. So yes, simps are appreciated here and welcomed for sure. Um, this is good though. This cozy, sweet wood, like you said, but this is. I don't know why I feel like I need to like just make sure I'm like okay. I've lotioned my skin and just I've showered. Maybe got a nice haircut or lineup or something. Just like properly groomed myself.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not a very casual
Mm-mm.
fragrance.
No, not
You
at
want to
all.
be put together when you wear it.
Yes, absolutely. And as a whole, it's pretty. Stefan Fragrance, another friend of mine. Him and I do like a lot of mukbangs together on the streams. Wearing that casual Friday, even though it's Saturday. Okay, I see you, Stefan. Shout outs to Stefan over here, Stefan Fragrance. Y'all make sure y'all check his channel out. Uh, awesome episode, Joe. Enjoying the frag chat with Erica.
Thanks,
That's what's a
Melissa. Very sweet. One day
thank
we'll
you
have
also for.
to catch up.
Nah, definitely. I mean, like it's real chill. It's chill here. It's just good vibes. You could kind of talk about whatever. Ain't nobody's gonna like you said, anybody's welcome. Nobody's really gonna be like, oh, you like this, or oh, why haven't you tried that, or nothing
Yeah,
like that over here. Everyone's just, hey, we're here. Let's have a good
I
time.
know. This is one of the
Um,
first places that I haven't felt like shamed or frowned upon for having, a designer fragrance talking about,
exactly, exactly. Like what? Wait,
like a
what?
niche head. Oh, you
Exactly.
go to Sephora? Ew.
Sephora. Stop coughing when they're trying to say it like they're like Sephora. Like no,
Yeah.
it's listen. We all go to Sephora. I mean, and we all just as a whole, it's just cool vibes. Especially like fall and winter time when people start like I've been snowed in a few times and start doing extra streams or Joey or a few others, and it's just, hey, we're just here to relax. Let's grab some food. DDLD. I
Oh my
know that
God.
I have a feeling that
I
y'all
think
two
you're,
have
I
met.
think he's stalking me. I
I
think
think
he's,
so.
yeah, a little bit of stalker vibes coming from the DDLD.
Okay. I mean, I know we said simps are. I know we said simps are
Oh,
welcome, but
dry
are
down, low
stalkers
down is
welcome?
not a simp. Or
No,
stalker's welcome.
no, I know that, but are the stalkers welcome? That's the real question.
They
Cause
send super chats.
mm,
But it's okay. We all know he's just a cloud chaser anyway, so.
ooh,
With
okay,
his
yeah, no,
gaming chair.
the gaming chair. Listen, okay, gaming chairs are okay in my eyes. I'm gonna need a game. I'm gonna need a new chair because this isn't cutting it anymore, and I need you. How dare you two? Listen, dry down.
How
You've
dare me? How dare you? I'm
right,
never gonna let
exactly.
it go. The original live stream about me. Never gonna let it go.
Mm,
Ghosted
okay.
by Erica. It's so funny
EDP.
though.
Yeah. No, that. I mean, he put in a lot of work. I'll give him credit
Yeah,
for making
yeah.
that
A
design
for
for sure.
effort.
But
It was
he
very funny. I loved it how in the stream Dan's just like, oh, she's probably so mad, like he just kept
Right.
saying that over and over and over. Erica, don't take it seriously. And I'm just laughing my ass off. Like, it's so funny. And
Hmm.
yeah, that feels like it was like another lifetime ago.
I know
That
it was like last month or
month.
like
Yeah.
6 weeks ago, something like that.
Yeah.
But
Now we're like all friends.
now, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, DDOD, you kind of took a shot at me yesterday, which is why I'm doing what I'm
Oh,
doing. He was like, "Yeah, Joe forgot, or Joe's a lot. Maybe he lied when he forgot to tag me because I did my favorite, my 5 and 5, 5 that I love, 5 that I hate." But yeah, so DDOD, that's why I'm in the mix too and joining Erica here. But shouts out to Brian. Great to see Erica calling someone a clout chaser. But
I
it's your
think
own
everyone's a
journey.
cloud chaser. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. I
I
mean,
mean, come
everyone
on.
wants
People give me
validation.
shit for talking about Jeremy Fragrance. It's like, please name one person in the fragrance community, just one, that has not reviewed his fragrance or talked about him or mentioned his name. Like, one person
Hmm.
other than the DDLD.
Actually, he recently did a video
Ah,
comparing one of my friends, to Jeremy. So even he's mentioned
exactly.
he's
No,
exempt
name
from that
one
list.
person. And everyone's a clout chaser. They make these channels. I mean, people do it because they enjoy it. It's a hobby, yeah, sure. But
Mm,
99% of people they enjoy it is one aspect, but they also want to grow a following. That's like
mhm.
99% of the reason that you would make a channel is because you enjoy making content, but you want people to see it.
Right.
It's like you're not just doing it for yourself. You want the views. You want, hopefully one day maybe even make money. So I think everyone on YouTube is a cloud chaser. Everyone on the internet in general.
Exactly. I mean, as a whole, especially like everyone wants validation, everyone wants
Yeah.
acknowledgement of some sort, even if it's not your priority, you still want it. Otherwise, like there isn't
Yeah. It feels
one
good
like, yeah, no, I mean,
because you
it
put so
shows
much
that you're
work into
doing
your effort and your trade, and to have people appreciate it and validate it. Like it's a good feeling. Oh
right.
gosh.
Exactly. Don't give DDLD Joe another handicap with the stalking. He, he is our ancient ancestor for sure. From like 16 or 69 generations back. He definitely is. That's true. Good point. And shouts out to Aram. Great to see Aram here.
Hey, another
Uh,
Miami local.
yes, Manzano gaming chairs. That's a DDLD reference. Great video though, Joe. Even though you took a shot at me. We'll have some words soon. I have met Joe before. He is like a great just overall person though. Great to like sit down, have dinner or something with him and his girlfriend Allie. Gorguts, great to see you. David Beckham instinct. See, like you'll find a little bit of everything here. Like it'll be like, oh, what's your scent of the day, and it'll be je ne sais quoi EDP, or it'll be David Beckham instinct or something simple. So it's just cool vibes as a whole, you know. Um, but yeah, I think this is a good like wrap up as a whole for this episode.
Yeah, we
I
had a lot
you
to talk
know
about. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, no, and I'll look forward to having you back on, maybe for something else, maybe something not as structured as a whole. You're always welcome. Just in general, I do live streams like 2 to 3 times a week, so I'd love to have you back on.
Yeah,
I can
awesome.
come. And yeah, so everyone in the comments down below, let me know. Do you like matcha? Do you like Celsius? Do you bend the strips like this? What do you do? Let me know if you've tried any of
What's your
what we
quirk?
tried. Yeah, what's your quirk? And just let us know anything. Have you tried any of the fragrances that we've mentioned? Do you like them? How do you feel about Sephora and not, giving away samples anymore? I know I don't like it. uh, Anything, let me know in the comment, or even what should be the next topic that I have Erica on, aside from on average patch, because that will be
Yes.
happening really soon. And thank you to everyone that stopped by. I hope you are good. Hope you are well. And Sideburns and Deathwish. Aram's had Deathwish, so he knows. But thank you to the Sideburns. And in the meantime, I will see you all later. Y'all have a good one. Good night.
Bye.